tonight we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Murray. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. To about the 35, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Texans at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That's complete. It's Charles. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
The coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 19. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
To throw again on second down. Murray going deep for Hill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be rolled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to blow that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll give it to Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number one. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Santos' kick is up and through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Play fake. Murray. He finds his man. Complete. It's Baker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mixing up the middle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Murray now. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Murray now on first down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. George Kittle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
A lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 13. And how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This will be fielded at the 17. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now Murray off play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Now Murray again. He's going to take another shot here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, had a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited.
And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And some space here.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And some room to run now.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour.
and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Cincinnati, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.
It's another one. We got another one.